Welcome to the Personality Center. You're here for a new assessment, correct? Perfect. And what is your last name? And your first name? And then date of birth? Okay, and is this assessment for work? Perfect. So you can sit back and relax. I'm going to ask you a set of about 50 questions, and this is completely confidential, just as a reminder. We actually have a soundproof room here, so all of your answers will be between us. Okay? And if you don't feel comfortable answering any of the questions, you don't have to. Alright? And now we just ask that you kind of answer the questions quickly. So whatever first pops into your mind, tell me what it is, and I will record it. So I'll take note of all the answers, and then send a full personality assessment by tomorrow. Sound good? Okay. And you can sit back and relax, like I said. And do you need anything to drink before we get started? Okay. I'm just going to bring up the questionnaire. And you can close your eyes. You can do whatever you'd like to relax. Just let me know if you need anything as we go. So, the first question. Do you prefer spending time alone or with others? And some of the questions might have more than one answer. So, if you like spending time equally alone and with others, you can tell me that. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Just tell me what comes first to your mind. Are you a morning person or a night owl? How would you say you handle stress? Do you tend to follow your head or your heart when you're making decisions? Would you say you're more introverted or extroverted? Do you prefer routine or spontaneity? How do you typically deal with conflicts? Would you say you're a detail-oriented person, or do you prefer looking at the big picture? Do you consider yourself an optimist or a pessimist? How would would you say you like to express your emotions? Do you prefer to plan everything out as you go or go with the flow? How comfortable are you with taking risks? And this can be in your personal or professional life. And really all of these questions can be related to personal or professional life, so you can answer however you want. Do you enjoy trying new things, or do you prefer sticking to what you know? Yeah, I would say I'm the same way. Would you say you're more analytical or creative? How important is it for you to achieve your goals? Kind of along those lines, do you like to plan out your goals ahead of time? Okay. Do you prefer working on a team or working by yourself? How do you handle criticism? Do you value tradition or innovation more? How do you react to sudden changes in plans? Do you enjoy that or not like it? Would you say you're more practical or idealistic? Do you find it easy to make friends, or do you have more of a challenge doing that? How would you say you cope with failure? Do you prefer a structured or a flexible work environment? Are you more focused on the present or the future? How do you handle multitasking? Do you prefer leading or following in a group setting? How do you usually spend your free time? Would you say you're more driven by logic or emotion? What would you say your approach is to problem solving? Do you consider yourself more patient or impatient? How do you prioritize your tasks? And again, this can be in personal or professional life. And the next question kind of goes with that. So, do you prefer to work on multiple projects at once or focus on one at a time? Okay. How do you handle boredom? Let's see what I want to do next. Are you more of a realist or a dreamer? How do you manage your time? So again, personal or professional life, or even a combined mix of the two of them together. Okay. Yeah, that's a great answer. Do you enjoy social gatherings, or do you find them draining? Yeah, I agree with you. How do you respond to authority? Do you prefer to stick to tried and true methods or experiment with new approaches? And how do you balance your work and personal life? I know it is a challenge for sure. It's a good answer. Giving lots of great, insightful answers. Are you more likely to avoid a confrontation or face it head on? How do you stay motivated? And do you find it easy to adapt to new situations? focused on facts or feelings? How do you approach learning new skills at work? Yeah, so this one's specifically about work. Do you enjoy being the center of attention, or do you prefer to blend in? How do you manage your personal finances? Yeah, you don't have to go too much into detail, just kind of more the organizational aspect. Would you say you're more influenced by people or events? How do you handle deadlines? Do you prefer reading books or watching movies? Yeah, me too. I love reading. And last question. How would you say you express your creativity? Perfect. So I think that is all of them. And you did a wonderful job. Do you have any questions for me? Perfect. So I will have this to you by tomorrow, your answers that you provided, as well as a full personality assessment. And if you have any questions, just let us know. So thanks for coming into the center, and hopefully I'll see you again in the future.